So I'm recording this second video. I did say in my previous one, or one of the videos that I've done when it gets uploaded, that I'm doing these quite late at night, and I am. I'm going to bed very soon. But what I've decided to do on this one is talk about a book I bought for well, for myself, because I buy books for myself. I don't normally buy books for other people, but I bought a wonderful book from the Works bookshop that was cheap. It only cost me, I think, £3 or something like that, and it was Mrs. Brown's A to it. It says A to Z of everything, but what they've done is they've put A to Y because they've scribbled off the Z of everything. A book of knowledge for all of the family. Now, I want to say it's one of those. It's a great book to have a look at, basically. So if you go through it, you get things like S for Shakespeare, or you've got S for shopping trolley, and various other things, which is going to be great for me to have a look at when I go to bed. So I can probably read this in bed. I'm not saying I'm going to read it all in one go, but my books, I've got many of them, autobiographies and books on various things that I want to go through and read. So what I can do is I read a couple of pages here and there, basically. And the one thing I want to say is that I would say that is a love it or hate it show, Mrs. Brown's Boys. If you don't know what it is, because there's probably a lot of people in America and around the world who have no idea what it is. It's basically about a family, and that family are Irish, yes. And it's Brendan O'Carroll. He plays basically Mrs. Brown. He plays a she, yes. And she is the mother, the well-known figure, basically, the head of the house, basically. And it features all of Mrs. Brown's children and cousins and whatever else that go into the show. People like Buster, who's pretty funny. Him and his friend are always up to some scheme, basically. And you've got Agnes, who's Mrs. Brown's best friend, and various other people. There's Grandad in there, who don't really get a lot of lines. Sadly, as I record this, and I have found out a few days ago that he's leaving the show. They're going to kill him off. Oh, they're going to kill Grandad off in this show, basically. But yeah, Mrs. Brown's Boys is one of them sort of love it or hate it shows, and I actually do like it. Now, when it first come on, I was a bit dubious because my mum watches it, and basically my dad don't mind it, and you know, my mum loves it because she actually does laugh a lot, and you know, when you get into it, you really can laugh a lot. And I basically when I first watched it, thought, I don't know whether I like this or not. I'm not going to say I'm a big fan of it because I don't know, but as it went on and the series have gone on, I've just gotten into it, basically. So I watch it now. I have no reason not to watch it. So when there are new episodes and that kind of thing, I do watch it. And Mrs. Brown did do a chat show kind of program as well for BBC One not long ago. So that was great. Saturday night, and great Saturday night television, basically. So yeah, I do love Mrs. Brown's Boys, and it's great. And I'll tell you what, the theme tune is excellent. It's Mrs. Brown's Boys. And then there's the sort of laugh in it, you know, which I ain't going to do. I bet you all thought, he's going to do that laugh. No, I ain't going to do it. But yeah, that's a wonderful theme tune to go with a great show. And I do like it. And I think it's brilliant that you do get good comedies like that. And it's live. The comedy is live because you get a studio audience, basically. And sometimes things happen in the show and you think, is that meant to happen? But it is. They don't edit things out. So basically, if something goes wrong, it goes wrong. It really is brilliant, and it's great that Brendan O'Carroll has thought of this idea, because I'm not quite sure where he got the idea from, but basically it's brilliant, to have the mother of the house being played by a man, being Brendan O'Carroll. It's fantastic, and he has actually got an autobiography out, so it might be a good idea maybe to have a pick up on that, and I might end up enjoy reading that. But at the moment, I've got this wonderful Mrs. Brown's book to read, which is just going to be brilliant. In fact, there's some funny things in here basically that I loved, and I'm trying to think what it where they are. Trying to think. Where is it? I've got to find it now because there were some funny things in here that made me absolutely laugh. It's incredible, isn't it? I mean, what could I say? I'm trying to think of something to say while I here we are, yeah, maps. All about reading a map is impossible, right? And what they've done, they've put these basically it's their own symbols basically for a map. And one of them, on a real map, a PO means a post office, right? PO, post office. In here, right, and this is, according to Mrs. Brown, PO stands for piss off. I know, brilliant. PC, police station. Oh yeah. FB, feckin' bus. I know. They always do that in the show. There's words like feckin'. And another good one is, it's like a little picture. Now, I don't know whether you'll be able to see that, but basically there's a little picture there that has been drawn, and it says Mick Hucknall, a symbol for Mick Hucknall. I mean, literally. Or basically a couple of really good ones there. If you look, basically, let me just show you. Basically, that one, it's like 3 clovers or something, or whatever they are, and it's got warning: men farting everywhere. And then we've got another classic one next to it, which is like as if they're like forest trees, and it's got warning: men pissing everywhere. Oh my God, I'm looking at them going, oh, they're brilliant. Just imagine if Mrs. Brown had brought out her own map and they were on there, it'd be like, oh my God, that'd be brilliant. And you wouldn't look at PO and go, post office, you'd have to look at Mrs. Brown's map and say, PO, piss off. Oh, it's just brilliant. And I just wanted to share that with you because if it's any consolation or anything, you know, you've got to read these books. I command you to do that basically, because I'm not the biggest book reader, not when it comes to storybooks, but when it's a book like this, I do like it. And it should have been $18.99, but I only paid what, £3 from the works, which is a bargain basically. And I think it's going to be well worth the read. In fact, there's one here with the entire history of the universe, and just for a laugh, they've had to put in it 1984, Daniel O'Donnell's first album, The Boy from Donegal, released. According to Winnie, who won a socket set at a pub quiz with that fact. Huh. Because Ireland and Daniel O'Donnell, it goes together basically, like chalk and cheese. Anyway, I'll leave it there, and bye for now.